it's a Wii, a Mario. Yes, the once advanced piece of wonder technology known as the Nintendo Wii is now comfortably into its retro console years. But with thousands of games, there's more than a few you've likely missed along the way or deserve a second playthrough. And who better to prove this than their plucky mascot Mario? Here are the 10 best Mario games on the Nintendo Wii ranked from worst to best. Number 10, Dr. Mario Online RX. Yes, Dr. Mario Online RX is at the very bottom of our list, but that certainly doesn't make it a bad game, far from it. Dr. Mario took all of the addictive puzzling of the franchise, widely considered one of the best puzzle games of all time, and put it on the Wii. Of course, as the name implies, you were able to go online and battle your friends, a relatively new experience for Nintendo fans in 2008, as well as the inclusion of Virus Buster mode from Brain Age 2. And of course, the point and waggle mechanics were used to give additional controls, though it's hard to imagine anyone would use them as a default. Points for trying though. Number 9, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Once thought impossible, Mario joined his once corporate rival Sonic in the spirit of good sportsmanship. The duo have collaborated on a handful of Olympic-centric occasions, but none have been as successful as 2010's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games on Wii. Skiing, snowboarding, skating, hockey, bobsledding, and even curling, yes, curling, were included in the events, uniting the likes of Shadow the Hedgehog and Wario in a chase for the gold. Yes, it's a bit simple, and competitive play can't be taken seriously, but it's a goofy family fun game that lets players of all backgrounds have a fair shake. Number 8, Super Mario All-Stars. Does Super Mario All-Stars, a game originally released on the Super Nintendo and itself a series of remakes of games appearing on the original NES and Famicom, belong on a list of Wii games? Well, considering Nintendo took the time to print this classic on a disc for the Nintendo Wii, we'll say yes. Super Mario All-Star takes 4 great 2D games, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, as well as the Lost Levels or Super Mario USA depending on your region, and this version is, well, just on Wii, but that simply can't diminish the quality of these revolutionary platforming games. Seriously, these hold up great. Number 7, Mario Kart Wii. If you're interested in what the best-selling game on our list is, look no further. Mario Kart Wii was a generational behemoth, netting Nintendo over 37 million copies sold. Keep in mind, this is a game with no digital version. That's all retail, and it's not hard to see why it was so successful. Mario Kart Wii brought the zippy, item-packed, colorful racing of the evergreen franchise and put it on the runaway success that was the Nintendo Wii. Since then, it's been eclipsed by its subsequent sequel, Mario Kart 8, but for many years, Mario Kart Wii was a must-own for this console. Number 6, Mario Strikers Charged. Mario Strikers is the odd duck of the Mario sports franchises. While you may assume it follows the same cheery good times of other Mario titles, this game is decidedly more aggressive and downright violent, with charged kicks literally knocking their targets off their feet. What happened to sportsmanship? Mario Strikers Charged has more in line with midway classics like NFL Blitz and NBA Jam. So if you're looking for a bit of spicy soccer or football, your best bet is a Mario game. What a nice surprise. Number 5, Super Paper Mario. Speaking of surprises, Super Paper Mario is the often ignored entry of the Paper Mario franchise, namely because it isn't really the same kind of game. While Paper Mario and its often related Mario and Luigi franchise are RPGs, Super Paper Mario is far more action-based. Players use perspective flipping mechanics to overcome seemingly impossible platforming and combat sequences. Frankly, there's no other Mario game like it, but there are many that look like it. Adding to that confusion was the name Paper Mario, and that made some RPG fans worried they would be abandoning the turn-based mechanics. Since then, Nintendo has overcompensated with a return to turn-based mechanics multiple times, but no follow-up to this sleeper hit. Number 4, Super Mario Bros. Wii. Throughout this list, you've no doubt noticed how Nintendo redesigned their classic Mario franchises to be more fun in groups, even at the cost of precision and skill. And there's no better example of this than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Sure, you could speedrun this game like a normal Mario, but the real challenge and the reason for the world design is playing with others. Nintendo made the systems just loose enough for all the accidents, collisions, and item fighting to take place between players. Put your goals to the side and have a great time laughing as the chaos unintentionally unfolds. Number 3, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Is this really a Mario game? Well, considering the Super Smash Bros. Name is quite literally a takeoff of Super Mario Bros., well, consider that close enough. Besides, there's so much Mario content in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, from playable characters to signature items and recognizable stages, that if you simply want to engage with the Mario-centric material, you're gonna need a few hours. Though this entry has a mixed reputation when it comes to competitive play, Brawl's robust story mode remains a uniquely ambitious cross-Nintendo narrative. Plus, it's just good fun to watch Mario meet other Nintendo icons. Number 2. Super Mario Galaxy. This shouldn't be a surprise to anyone with a passing interest in Mario, but Super Mario Galaxy is one of the greatest 3D platformers ever made, so it was always going to be high up on this list. And if it isn't obvious by now, so will its sequel. But focusing solely on the first Mario Galaxy, it's rather impressive how immediately its cozy gameplay and cute puzzles absorb the player into a high-spirited adventure across the stars. It's also rather telling that Galaxy has limited use of motion and pointer controls, keeping Mario's movements down to your thumbs, as it should be. Number 1. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Again, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone with a passing interest in Mario, but 3 years later, Nintendo released Super Mario Galaxy 2, a game which by all metrics is an immediate continuation from where the first game left off. And it's clear the developers learned a lot in that game's process, because Galaxy 2 is a more inventive, more complex, more varied iteration of the first gameplay. Expanding on the growing Mario suits was a welcome touch, but the inclusion of a franchise favorite Yoshi puts it head and shoulders above the original, making it the very best Mario game the Wii has to offer and a must-play for all Wii owners. And there you have it, the 10 best Mario games on the Nintendo Wii ranked from worst to best. Man, Mario sure has been in a lot of different genres. Thankfully, we cover them all here at Game Rant, so why don't you just keep clicking around here, see what other Mario stuff we have, and we'll see you next time.